Okay guys, we have something fresh for you today. Ladies, this one is specifically for you, but men, I do believe that there are a few gems in here as well that you can definitely benefit from, even just kind of looking into the mind of a woman. We are talking about healing for the new season. The caveat here is shifting your perspective. So let's get into this Bible verse. Isaiah 38:16 through 17. You restored me to health and let me live. Surely it was for my benefit that I suffered such anguish. In your love, you kept me from the pit of destruction. You have put all my sins behind your back. As you guys always know, we do everything according to the Bible. So anything that we talk about is always going to be from a faith-based perspective, and we're going to apply Bible to it, okay? So the reason why that verse is just so pertinent to this topic is because understanding our healing journey, or embarking on our healing journey and navigating that space, it's detrimental that we understand that everything that God allows us to experience is intentional and it's for our benefit on the grand scheme of things. God doesn't just allow things to happen to us, especially things that won't prosper us. It is His will that we prosper and that we be in good health. That's Jeremiah 29:11, or a piece of Jeremiah 29:11. So every single thing that God allows us to experience is intentional and is beneficial to us, right? So the part about shifting your perspective, that is the perspective that we need to shift, that God, you're just not allowing something negative or something bad to happen to me just because that's the way the cookie crumbled, or God fell asleep on the job, God forgot about us, or God forsook us. You know, He said that He will never leave or forsake us in over 80 verses in the Bible, and God meant that. Every single thing that God allows in our life, it is intentionally by His design. It is ordained by God to fulfill our purpose in the end. And oftentimes that's the part that we doubt. Well, God, why would my relationship of 3 years end up in a bad breakup and not in a marriage proposal like I thought? God, why am I 30 years old and I still don't know what career that I want to work in? God, I've been working on obtaining my dream job. I'm 38, I still don't have it. Lord, I'm this age and I thought by now I would drive this type of car and I would live in this type of place and I would have this amount of zeros in my bank account. God, why was I molested? Why was I raped? Why was I born to a single parent household? Why was I born in the projects? These are many of the questions that we ask God as we're navigating that healing journey. And we're asking them from a place of, God, why would you let this happen to me? And what we really want to say is, God, I don't see how this benefits me. I don't see how this happening to me will put me on path to purpose. I don't see how this is going to work for my greater good in the end, because God does tell us all things work out for the greater good of those who love the Lord and who are called according to His purpose. That's Romans 8:28. All things work out for the greater good for those who are called according to His purpose. So with that being said, we don't believe that verse. When stuff hits the fan, we don't want to hear that verse. We don't believe it. We can't see it. It doesn't make sense. It's not in alignment with our situation. We're like, well, God, I just don't see how this thing can work out for the greater good of me. I know you said that in your word, God, but I don't see how these things are coming together to benefit me. Right? Am I right? That's what I hear in a lot of conversations that I participate in church and Bible study, talking to other believers of various ages. We get discouraged and we lose faith that God, this situation has some purpose. We lose faith in that. We lose sight of that because all we know is, God, what is happening to me right now? It is killing me. It's unbearable. It's heartbreaking. It's gut-wrenching. It's painful. It's shameful. It's embarrassing. It's unforgivable. But God says it's on purpose, that it's on your path. So we just have to shift our perspective, guys. We have to shift our minds to, okay, not God, how do you let this happen? Why would you allow something so terrible or so traumatic to happen to me? To God, okay, something unfavorable has happened in my life. I'm in an undesirable situation. I don't know why you're doing it. I don't know what it's going to spawn in my life. I don't know how this is going to work out for my greater good, but God, I know that it is. So God, if you could help me to understand what I need to be thinking in this situation, what direction I need to be moving in, and if you could equip me with the wisdom to help me to navigate and to progress and to evolve through this space and through this time. I think we need to shift our perspective, guys. And once we're shifting our perspective, we need to shift our prayer. We need to move past, God, I can't believe this happened to me. I'm so upset. I'm so hurt. I'm heartbroken. I'm broken. Moving past that, okay, God, I'm here. I'm hurt. I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm bitter. I'm all these different things. But God, what are you trying to show me? How are you wanting to get the glory out of the situation? What do I need to change about myself? What do I need to change about my environment? What do I need to change about my boundaries? What do I need to change about my conversations? The places that I frequent, how I view certain people, how I view certain things. God, what is it that you're trying to shake up? God, what do you want me to see? That's the better question. We're not asking the right questions. We're saying, God, how could you? And God is asking us to say, God, what do you want from me? What must I do? Where must I go? God wants to hear a yes, Lord, in our spirit. God, I surrender. Yes to your will. Yes to your way. Yes to where you would have me to go. Yes to where you would have me to travel. Yes to where you would have me leave. Yes to where God just wants to hear our yes. So that perspective shift is going to activate this necessary step of the healing process. So in order to be healed and in order to fully obtain that healing for the new season of your life, God needs you to shift your perspective. He needs you to shift how you're looking at what happened to you. He's needing you to shift how you're looking at the breakup, how you're looking at the career change, how you're looking at the financial difficulties, how you're looking at the lost friendship, how you're looking at the broken ties in your family. God needs you to shift your perspective on those things. God needs you to shift your perspective so that you can be healed and prepared for your new season. So that's my prayer for you guys. That's my prayer for myself. That's my prayer for the world. That each of us will continue to shift our perspective with the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding of God so that we can be healed for this new season.
Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on those notifications, y'all. Until next time.